Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. Today we're looking at Christmas. I love making Christmas cards, but there are so many stamps that are traditionally Christmas, and I wanted to sort of show how you can stretch and change and do something with the stamps you've got. So this is indigo blue, and this is a lovely tree, a winter tree, and it's called Winter is Coming. And there's some script, which is a Winter is Coming script. So I'm using this tree, but I don't want it to be just that size. So I'm going to use a red background because it's Christmas. So that's my card blank, just for a normal card size. And I've got this stamp here. So I want this. I'm going to be using soft suede, so a dark brown or mid brown, and that is going to just give me the tree just from the bottom. So I'm going to take it down to the bottom and I'm just going to put it down on here. It's quite a detailed one, so I just want to give it a little bit of an extra push. And that's beautiful like that. Now, I want it to come up higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the bottom of this stamp off because I don't want that to be coming out. And if I leave it, I will end up with a piece here at the bottom, even if I haven't inked it, because it has been used once. I need to clean it properly. Okay, so that's now clean. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to ink up the top of this stamp. Just to there. And if I don't want, I've got a little bit of a mark bit on there, which I don't want. So I'm literally just going to take that off. Okay. Then I'm going to put this in on top. So just on here. And I'm going to put that there. So you've got another layer coming through. Then I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Okay, now I've got a little bit of a shadow piece on there, but I think that'll be all right. Let me just make sure that I don't get it on this one. It's better. I just didn't ink up at the top. But I'm going to take this one up again. Up to the top like that. That's better. That's slightly darker. Now it doesn't overly matter too much because I can always take, I don't know whether I've got one exactly the right color, but this is it's probably not quite the right color, but let's see if we can just take, I'll have to see how dark it is. No, that's not dark enough. So I need one that's a little bit darker. What about this one? That looks a bit darker, doesn't it? It's probably a chocolate one. I don't think I've got a soft suede marker. Don't think I have. That's going to be dark. So let's have a look and see if that will come a little bit darker. That's better. So can you see how you can just, if you've got little bits that you haven't stamped out quite enough, you can just bring them down a little bit like that. So that's coming in on here. I'm just going to grab my glasses for a second so I can see what I'm doing. Otherwise I can't see very clearly. So you can see on here where it's not quite as dark as it maybe could be. But I can just take some little bits up on here and on this one as well. It's not quite as dark. So I'm just taking just some little bits down on here to bring it up. So as I say, you don't have to sweat too much if it's not absolutely precise, but it's not going to matter too much because we're going to be doing lots of different things with it. Okay, so I want to now make this quite a Christmassy sort of tree, so I want to have some snow and things on the branches. So I'm using my Posca pens because they are very good and I'm using the white, just making sure that I was using it for something earlier on, and I don't want it to be too odd, but I can just take it up through on here, just little bits of snow on some of these little branches and things like that. Now, before I do too much of that, I've just thought I need to do a bit more stamping. So I want to take this one, which is the, it actually says winter is coming on there. So what I want to do is to take some of this and to just stamp that across as a background. So then when I go to do this lovely, just need to clean that off, don't I? When I'm going to do the bits of snow and stuff on there, it will actually work out quite well. So let's put this in like this. I never know which way up it is. Let's put it up this way, and then always use a scrap piece first of all. And I'm using Sahara sand, which is quite a pale colour. So you don't want anything too dark. So just want something pale. Now I should have I got a little piece of scrap here? I did have a bit of scrap here earlier on, didn't I? And I can't remember what I did with it. Doesn't really matter what. Let's grab a piece. I hate that's a piece that'll be all right. So let's have a look on this. Is that the right way up? Yes, it is. Look at that. Right way first time. So what I want to do with this is literally just to stamp it over the top like this as a background. And I'm going all the way across like this. So we've got this running through on the background. And it doesn't matter, you're just doing it as a little bit of a background on there, so that you've got that look, which I think is going to be quite nice. Okay, so now I want to do and I'm going to use some markers. I want to just do some little sort of berries and things like that on the tree, or little, you know, twinklies as it were. Let me just get, oh, that's not going to, I do hate when these alcohol markers get caught in the top. That'll do. We use this for a middle one. So all I'm doing is I'm just doing little circles randomly across the tree. So that's red. Now, what other colours do we have when we have baubles on the tree? Yellow. So let's do, I'm going to do the yellow in the dark, because that's not going to show up as much. Okay, so that's the yellow. Then we should have a blue, shouldn't we, really? That's quite a nice bright blue. We'll have that one. And to say, all I'm doing is, as you can see, just little round circles. Okay. So those are like the twinkly lights. Now let's take some gold and some silver. Okay, so I'm using my Poscas for these. And I'm just going to do some little bits of gold. like that. And then we can have the gold and the silver don't show up on camera quite as well, but they do make it look really pretty. So, and I want to have some silver as well, so I'm just going to put some silver in. And as I say, I can see it quite well, but I know that on camera it doesn't always set up. So, and I hope my head wasn't, if my head was poking through in there, apologies. Okay, right, so now we want to put some snow on this tree. So this is the white one. So I'm literally just, and I'm trying to make sure that my head isn't right in the camera. So I'm just taking bits of just over some of these little branches. So you can see you've just got a little bit of sort of snow coming in on there. Right, now I want to have a Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, something like that. And I have got one which I think will work quite well. It's quite, it might be a bit big actually. Do you think that's going to be too big? It is. It's going to be too big for the cards. So let me have a look and see if I've got a smaller one. I know I've got a smaller one. So bear with me 1 second while I just grab a slightly smaller one, which is in. I got it in here. Here we go. I've got a lovely one from here. This is from the magazine that I was showing you lots of. And this has got a nice Happy Christmas in here. So, and you can have Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, or you could have Walking in a Winter Wonderland. That'd be quite nice with the tree, wouldn't it? There we go. We're going to have Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Let me just take that one off. I will clean that one later. So I'm going to put that one on there. And as I say, I know a lot of you bought these, so or bought the magazine. So if you did, this is a great one to use. And then I'm just going to put this just up in, do I put it at the top or do I put it at the bottom? The bottom, I think. I'm very much a bottom rather than the top. So that's going to go there like that. Walking in a Winter Wonderland, because I think that's really rather nice. Then I've got my mat up here like that. I did have that in case I wanted to mount it, but I don't think I am. I'm just going to put that on like that. For a very simple, easy card, but just extending. And you can do this with any tree you have. So I've just done it as a sort of a quick, simple, easy Christmas tree. So hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.